dasun. Subusan dia. Energy full dah dan dawas දෙකක් විතර. Energy ටික burn කරලා අර මේවා මොනවද fish tokens ටික max out කරලා premium pool එක ගන්නත් ඕනේ. මම මේක කොච්චර ගහලා නැද්ද කියනවනම් මං හිතන්නේ මං තාම level 100 ගිහිල්ලත් නැහැ. 96 නෑ මංගාව. මංගාව තාම 90 අර 91ද කොහෙද ඊට කලින් තිබ්බේ. 96 ඒවා තියෙන්නේ මංගාව කෑලි දෙකක්ද තුනක්ද කොහෙද. නෑ නෑ මම මේක ගැහුවේ නෑ මේ දසුන්. මම ගේම එක ගැහුවේ නෑ දවස් 4කින් විතර. මං තාම level 100 උත් නෙමෙයි. නෙම්ලස් මම දසුන්ට කිය හිටියේ මූ දසුන් මගේ කිය 96 ගිය පෙන්නන්න කියලා මං කිව්වා යකෝ කිය 96 කියලා ගේම් එක ගහන්න එපයි. ඒක තමයි තියෙන්න බෑ පෙන්නන්න. මම මේ ඩෝන්ට් ඩස්ක් එකත් දෙකක් හරි තුනක් හරි අර මේ කැචප් මේ බලන්නකො මේකප් ඇටම්ස් මං ගාව දෙකයි ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒව පාවිච්චි කරලා. මේ මං තාම level 64. තව දවස් 5 ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Cutie Clash කරලත් නෑ මං. Cutie Clash එකේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ? මේ මොකක්ද appearance. appearance set එකක් තියෙනවානේ. ඔව් මං දැක්කා ඒක. Summers baby hit මේක කරාද? ආයෝන් මොකද්ද challenge එකක්. ඒකට පුල්ලයක්වත් නැහැ. මොන වගුලද? අප්ඩේට් එකක් වෙන්න ඇති. ඇවිල්ලා ඇති අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම. බලන්න මගේ එනර්ජි ෆිල් වෙලා එනකල්. මං තාම මොකක්ද ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් වෙනවා මේ. මොකද්ද මේ ඩවුන්ලෝඩ්? ප්‍රී ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් version 2.1. download complete. මේකේ මොකද අන්තිමට මං එනර්ජි බර්න් කරලා හම්බුන චෙස් ටික ඕපන් කරෙත් නෑ. Don't stress. මේක ඕපන් කරලා වැඩක් නෑ. මේකේ ස්කොලර්ද අරකද කියලා මං තාම ඉන්නේ කළා නෑ මේ. ඉතින් අපේ ගිල්ඩ් එකට ජොයින් වෙන්න. අපේ ගිල්ඩ් එකේ නම බග්. capital B simple U simple G. ඉතින් Discord එකේ link එකක් තියෙනවා. guild description එකේ. Aimless energy burn කරමු නේ. මගේ ෆෑන් එකට අර ඔයපු EVFX එක ගත්තට පස්සේ මගේ සෙට් එකේ ඔක්කොම ටික කම්ප්ලීට් කුඩේ එකයි අර ගෝස් බාගේ කොස්ටියුම් එක ගැන ඒ කියන්නේ නිකන් අර දශමකවත් විස්තරයක් නෑ හලෝ. අන්න ඉන්දියන් එකෙක්ද කොහෙද ඉන්නවා අජේ කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක නම් අනිවාර්යෙන්ම එහෙ තියෙන මේ සර්වර් එක. මමද බලන්න ඕනේ මොකක්ද මගේ කෑලිවල මොකක්ද අඩු කියලා. මොකද මගේ අර 96 එකේ කෑලි දෙකයිද කොහෙද මං ගාව තියෙන්නේ.
Heart like morning dew. Spring never ends. A healer must not hesitate. A healer must protect oneself. Kindness. Must save all souls. Life is beyond price. Boundless as a fool. Cloud never fades. Healer must protect oneself. Life is beyond price. Heart like morning dew. A healer must not hesitate.
මේක ගුණ ගේම් එකක් නෙමෙයි හලෝ. මේකේ ගූන් කොස්ටියම්ස් එහෙම ඇත්තෙත් නෑ. ගුණ ගේම් එක ෆස්ට් ඩිසෙන්ඩන්ට්.
Joy never dies. Must
මේක ගුණ ගේම් එකක් වුණා නම් එහෙම මීට වඩා මම සෙල්ලම් කරනවා ඇත්තටම.
must save all souls. nothing. Boundless as a plume. A healer must not hesitate.
A healer must not hesitate. අම්මා 49000 ක්‍රිට් හිල් එකක් වැදුන කාටද? හැබැයි මම මේකේ 50000ට වඩා වැඩි ක්‍රිට් හිල්ස් දැකලා තියෙනවා. මගේ ඔය මේ එකකින් ෆෑන් එකකින් වෙනවා.
Generous payment.
මොකක්ද අප්පාරු කරන්නේ? අරක ආයි බලා කලිනුත් බලා මුන් දෙන්න.
Join the fight.
අජේ කියන එක අර චීන නම තියෙන එකයි දෙන්නම කරනවා කලින්.
Instead. Heart like morning dew. Boundless as a plume.
හීලගේ තියෙන එක හොඳ දෙයක් තමා අර මේ දැන් කිය 96 නැති වුණාට හීලට ඒකෙන් ලොකු බලපෑමක් නෑ. මොකද හීලින් ස්කිල් එකට ඒකෙන් ඇත්තටම අර අවාසියක් කියලා. හැබැයි ඉතින් ඩැමේජ් උන්ට එහෙම බෑ. ඩැමේජ් උන් අනිවාර්යෙන් මින් මැක්ස් කරන්න ඕන. ඔව් එකපාරක් කරන්න එනර්ජි තියෙනවා මං ගත්තා. එකපාරක් කරා. අරක කරන්නත් ඕනේ. ඊට මේක කරලා මේ වීක්ලි එක වීක්ලි බොස් 10v1 එක.
Join protect oneself. Spring never ends. A healer must not hesitate.
උදුමයි මේ පාර කවුරුත් අරු මැරුන්නේ නැති එක නතර රාජ්‍ය කියන එක හැම පාරම මැරුණා.
Heart like morning dew. Healer must not hesitate. Healer must save all souls. We glow with kindness. Spring never ends. Yeah. Huh? Healer must not hesitate. Huh? Heart like morning dew. A healer must not hesitate. A healer must not hesitate.
බලමු වාසනාව කොහොමද කියලා. Battle Pass එකේ මොනවද හම්බෙලා තියෙන්නේ? යව ක්ලේමෝල් එක වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. නෑ ගේම් එක ලෝඩ් වෙන හින්දා. පින් එක 999යි. මේ ටිකේ කියලා නෑ ඔයාගේ අහන හැම වෙලාවෙම පින් එක කොහොමද එක්ක 9999යි නැත්නම් 999යි. ආපෝ Battle Pass එකේ වාසනාවක් නැත. අඩේ දෙයක් ආවේ නැනේ බලන්න. වාසනාවක මහත්. ප්‍රොෆෙෂන් එක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන්. tier 4 එකම 22,698යි හීල් එකනේ. පොලගේක 22 දෙකම එකම ගණන් යන්නවා. පටන් ගත්ත ගමම්ම චොර. යකෝ තනියෙන් උට අම්මා උගහනේ වරි දෙනවා.
Healer must protect oneself. Boundless as a flame.
ආවා මලා හලෝ ආවා මලා. ඔව්. බටන් එක ඔබලා ඉවර වෙන්න කලින් බලලා ඉවරයි. මොන වගුලක්. පොඩ්ඩක් ගිහිල්ලා 30යි අරකයි ලේපල් එකයි හෙල්මට් එක හැබැයි ඉතින් බලන්නකෝ ක්‍රීට් රෙඩ් රේස් මේ ආපෝ මංගාව තියෙනවට හම්බුනේ හැබැයි මේ නෑ බලමු Affinity Max HP Affinity ගෝල්ඩ් එකක් මින් මැක්ස් කරන්න ඉතින් බලාගෙන හිටියේ හරියන්නේ නැහැ. මේ බලන්නකෝ. කියලා වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ max HP එක තියාගෙන අනිත් ඒවා ටික රීසයිකල් කරන්න වෙනවා. රීසයිකල් මේක බලමු. කරලා crit rate physical attack නම් ඇත්තටම වැඩකුත් නැහැ හීලට ගූ ගොඩක් හම්බුණා හැබැයි එකක් විතරක් හම්බුණා නම් එහෙම මට ඒක රීරෝල් කරන්න පුළුවන් බලන්නකො බැම්බුකක් දෙකක් නේ ෂික් මට මේකෙන් හැබැයි බලන්න ඕන එකෙන් එකයි හම්බුනේ ඩිස්ක් හම්බුණා 3ක් මොකද මගේ මට කුඩයක් ඕනේ බලමු මේක රෝල් කරලා යෝන් පටන් ගත්ත ගමන්ම චොර සිකල් අටැක් එච්චරම වටින එකක් නෙමෙයි max HP එකත් ඉතින් එච්චරම වටින්නේ නැහැ crit rate එක හොඳයි හැබැයි affinity එක තමයි physical penetration silk bind එල්ලකිරි ඒක equip කරමු ඊට පස්සේ බලමු මට දෙයක් ඕනේ නේ void attack, physical attack, agility, physical attack. බලන්නකො තියෙන එකට ගෝල්ඩ් ඒවා non stop හම්බ වෙනවා. agility යවුන් crit rate එක හොඳයි. එතකොට මට අර crit heal spam කරන්න පුළුවන්. void attack කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා දන්නෙත් නෑ මන් නම්. void attack එක රීරෝල් කරන්න පුළුවන් එකක් හැබැයි. ඔපල් එකක් නේ. battle pass shop එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක ගමු. ඊට පස්සේ මේක දාලා ඒත් අවුලක් නෑ. ඔක්කොම ගෝල් තියෙන අන්තිම එක ඇර ඒක 96 මට මුද්දක් ඕනේ නේ. මේ මොකක්ද 96 අපට අම්මට සිරි මුද්දක් හම්බුණා එල්ල කිරි. දෙකයි තුනයි හතරක්. 1 2 3 මුද්දයි බෝ එකයිත් හරි මුද්දයි දුන්නයිනේ. මම දැන් කරන්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් මේ බිල් මැනේජ්මන්ට් එකේ හීලගේ බිල්ඩ් එක සේව් කරන්න ඕනේ. detected that other builder has the same replace key. Go to patch replace. Really kitty. මම දැන් level C නේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න මේකේ අප් කරන්න. ආසනල් මෑච් එක තව චුට්ටක් යන්න දෙනවා. තව චුට්ටක්. ඊළඟට 17. මේක අර එනර්ජි පිල්ස් එහෙම යූස් කරන්න හිතෙන්නේ නැත්නම් නොයිස් ඉන්න කියලා. මොකද දැන් මම මේකේ දැන් තියෙන එනර්ජි පිල්ස් ටික යූස් කරලා මින් වැක්ස් කරා කියලා කියමුකෝ වැඩක් නැහැ. ඉතින් ආයි අලුත් ලෙවල් සෙට් එකක් ආවම ඉතින් ඇයි දන්නේ මේගොල්ලෝ බටන් එකේ සයිස් එක පොඩි කරේද? දැන් මේ මොකද වැඩිම පාවිච්චි කරන බටන් එකත් ඒක.
Spring never ends. Yeah.
ආටද මේ බලන්නකොක වගේ කැරක්ටර් එක වෙන මොකෙද්ද ඔය කෙට්ට. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන නැති එකෙක්ට ඇටැක් කරා. මං කීප් එකට ගහන්න.
We glow with kindness.
ඒජ් ෆිෂ් ටික මැක්ස් අවුට් කරන්න බැරි වෙන සීන්. බැරි වෙයිද දන්නේ නැහැ.
That being said, good accident though.
Well, I have a quote for you to kick today off. Sorry, DK, but we have to do quotes again sometimes. And this one is
this is my jam. This is what they pay me the big bucks for.
I feel like I've said this a few times recently, but I feel like you're going to get this one. And
Okay, big
like,
spender.
I really do. So there will be no evacuation. There will be no cowardice. There will be no defeat. This is our city. This is our world. Soldiers of Armageddon, make ready.
Oh, so we're either talking about Yarick being alive, or Armageddon, or orcs, right? Because this is the that's the reveal quote that Yarick is back and he shoots that other commissar in the head for trying to get everybody to flee.
I mean, you got it on the first one. We are indeed going to talk about Yarick, our favourite planetary governor executioner.
Hell yeah!
Did you see that? Was it that same thing? They overdubbed it for the Steel Legion stuff as well, where they took
I did
that
not see
trailer
that.
and then they just made it so that he was talking about bringing the Steel Legion back. Quite a good move by them.
I don't quite remember, but regardless, what's wait, is this the Armageddon book? Like the next part?
So with Yarick making a comeback and the whole yet another or extended war for Armageddon, we've talked about him a bit across various episodes, but we've never done an episode just on Yarick, the guy, the man, the absolute living legend. So this is essentially the story of Yarick from start to where we are now, because we don't have 11th edition yet, so we don't know what he's going to do next.
Wow, we never did an episode on Yarick before this.
He pops up a lot, but like as a character in other things. But he has his own like backstory. He's got his own fun stuff that's been going on. So yeah, we're gonna go through sort of where he started out to where he is now. Yeah, always talked about him in Gaz context.
Yeah, I guess he's just popped up so much in like orc context and other contexts that I just assumed we had done a full episode on. But I'm stoked because Yarick is fucking dope.
Yarick? Is he?
Yeah, Yarick, he's dope as hell, isn't he?
Okay. No, I mean, I guess I don't know. I always found him to be a bit samey, which is like fine. I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a baller, but like having a big body count in 40k is not always the craziest feat. I
He's a
never.
baller with a car.
Whoa. Listen. I get the robot arm and the eyeball and all that stuff. It's neat. I don't know. I thought he was like kind of your standard commissar
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ගාචා
guy,
ගේම්
you
එහෙම
know,
තමා
who,
හලු
like, likes
ගාචා
to
ගේම්ස් වල ආයු
kill
කාලේ
Xenos and
සාමාන්‍යයෙන්
stuff.
අවුරුදු
Like, I didn't.
3ක්
Well,
වගේනේ.
maybe you'll.
දැන් මේකත් 2024 නේ ආවේ.
Oh, you will.
2024 කියන්නේ දැන් අවුරුදු
learn the
2යි.
truth.
ලබන අවුරුද්දේ
He's actually
හරිනම්
all right, all right.
ඒ කියන්නේ
He's
මොකක්
genuinely
හරි
quite cool. So,
Okay,
ලොකු
all right.
වෙනසක්
I'm
කරේ
happy to be
නැත්නම්
wrong.
එහෙම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ගාචා ගේම් හදන්නෙත් ඒක හිතේ
Well, I
තියාගෙන.
guess
ඒ කියන්නේ
we'll learn if
පළවෙනි
you like
අවුරුදු
curiosity.
2 ඇතුළත පුරවන් තරම්
As
සල්ලි
I
හම්බ කරලා
interrupt Kyrios, sorry, go ahead.
the timing on that was
Jesus.
perfect.
මිහෝයෝ එවුන්ගේ ගෙන්ෂින් එක විතරයි අවුරුදු 5ක් විතර ඇදිලා ගියා. අවුරුදු 5ක් ගියත් නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒකත් අවුරුදු 4ක් විතර තිබ්බේ.
Like Commissar Sebastian Yarick. Ancient by Imperial standards, the hero of Hades' Hive commands unyielding respect from anyone on the battlefield, including his enemies. His mere presence can boost the morale of guardsmen by catastrophic levels, and the image of his bionic iron claw is the stuff of nightmares for even the most hardened of orcs. After vanishing for quite some time, Yarick has returned with a vengeance on Armageddon. But is he the same man that he once was? We'll have to wait until 11th edition to find out more, but today we're going to have a dedicated episode on the man himself, from his difficult youth to his dramatic return. Some of this will be like a bit of double dipping with the dedicated Armageddon episodes, but it's good to have a dedicated chat on just the man himself. Plus, as a bonus, at the end we'll go over his story as it's presented in the regimental standard. And I'll tell you right now, boy, the contrast is severe.
Is there a 40k character that has not had a difficult youth?
You know what? Fair. I feel like a good
I'm
chunk
sure there's
probably
some
have.
nobles.
Oh yeah, some
yeah.
planetary
There you go.
governors that were
Some
silver
big-
spoon fed. Yeah.
A couple like Quirk Chunguses out there, you know. I'm sure they've had a fine time.
What about Mungo Meatfist? What was his youth like? That's what I want to know.
Definitely not good. Definitely not good.
No, you don't become Mungo Meatfist with a good childhood.
That one inspirational quote to put on the wall, that is. So, the story of Sebastian Jarek begins with his true name, which is Sebastian Varden. He was born in a hive on the planet of Teos 3. This planet was a very industrious one, and though it's not fully clear where it is, one thing that is clear is that it was far enough away from the Imperium that Xenos posed an active threat to it. At the age of 7, both of his parents would die under unknown circumstances. Death, of course, would be common on a planet like this due to its hyper-industrialized nature, but something wasn't quite right. You see, the Varden family had quite a bit of money, and the governor certainly knew this and had his own ideas on how it should be spent. Their deaths would be presented to young Sebastian with a degree of false honour a la the imperial cult. The majordomo of the household would ask for details from the officers who brought the news of the death, and the officers would exchange uncomfortable looks before mentioning that there was some sort of bombing.
Some sort of bombing.
Sort of bombing. Like, if there were bombs there, I tell you what, but like past that, I don't really know.
We may or may not have planted them, but bombs were absolutely involved.
100, we know that for sure.
Damn it. Did the Turians plant another bomb on Tuchanka?
Damn it.
They would more proudly present the news that they were claiming the estate of his family, and Jarek would need to be moved to some sort of foster care. Never finding out the truth of his parents' death, he was taken in by his grandfather, who was abusive. Equally abusive were the street thugs around his new home, who would bully and harass him beyond measure. Through all of this, he would learn the truth of his grandfather. His grandfather was not only a veteran of the Militarum, but he was also considered to be a hero. See, Sebastian's grandfather once served proudly in the Militarum, but he was stripped of his rank. Sebastian didn't care. His grandfather was a skilled soldier, and he could teach Jarek how to hold his own against the gangs he faced daily. His grandfather warned him that the training would hurt more than anything he's faced up to this point, but Sebastian would not be swayed. Even if he could strike back at those who hurt him only once, the brutality would be worth it. God damn.
Okay, that kind of rocks.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm changing my mind already.
It's already...
The sheer murderous brutality is worth it enough, even if I don't win. Like, okay, King, never mind. I take it all back.
Hasn't even been 10 minutes and he's 180. That's crazy.
Listen. If you were like, and then after murdering 45 orc war bosses one-handed, he enjoyed a spot of tea and a crumpet, I'd be like, I don't even care about the war bosses. That's sick as hell. He likes crumpets. Cool. Move along.
What kind of tea does he drink?
So really,
This is
you
like
just
an
wanted him to be British. That's what you were mainly after.
I wanted him to enjoy the small finer luxuries of life. It could be some recaf and a slightly seasoned corpse starch bar for all I care.
That's how you can tell it's the luxurious stuff. If it's a slightly seasoned corpse starch bar.
Yeah, he puts a little salt on it, and they're like, "Where'd you get salt?"
Damn, Shai said his mini got the teeth to be British too.
Oh,
Wild.
come on, Shy. There's
Night?
no need for that.
Was on there.
There's
will
always
say-
a need for that.
I will say, damn, he really do have like only 4 teeth in the official old miniature. They grew his teeth back.
Yeah.
He's had
Well,
implants.
it's 40K. Surely that is not the most surprising thing they could do, right?
Oh, well,
He got some
true.
implants. He got some veneers.
It's just the idea of like Commissar Yarrick getting veneers is just like, what do you think he's like when he sits down for that procedure or whatever?
I have no idea.
Like how does he go about that?
They just gas him, you know? They just knock him out and just
Does he take the claw off before he has the veneers put in? Or,
Does he make sure to power down the bionic eye?
ඕඩ
so it
420
doesn't
වා
build
ගියස් of 4
against
ගන්නකෝ Gears of 4 1 එකයි
the
දුව එකයි
claw stays on during sex.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Imagine Commissar Handjob.
Oh no, not with the claw. Oh no.
The best Inspector Gadget character, the Claw. all right, that's enough of this. I guess you got veneers, whatever, man.
Gears of War 1 එකයි 2 එකයි ගැහුවොත් එහෙම මම Gears of War 6 එකේ story එක ගහද්දී
It's 40k. They'll have come out of someone else's face.
කතාව ටිකක් follow කරන්න
Yeah,
පුළුවන්.
that's why the orcs respect him so much.
No. The orcs didn't respect him at first because he had barely any teeth, and therefore he was a poor baby bitch. Now he has teeth again, so he's clearly rich.
Clearly.
Third person. Oh,
So when it came to training, it shouldn't be a
Yes, of
surprise,
course, come on,
but
third
Sebastian's grandfather was not gentle. In fact, it was a degree of regimental training and treatment that would make the Spartans look like calm and understanding parents. His grandfather would teach him all of his survival tactics from when he was in active service, ranging from how to set traps to how to stay hidden. Though it seemed excessive at the time, these training sessions would not only serve him well in his prolific career, but would also help him with events that were to envelop this planet. Eventually, Sebastian would get revenge on these boys who harassed him, but he would find out in the process an unfortunate truth. These boys weren't just randomly attacking Sebastian, they were paid to do so by his grandfather, who at this point was dead.
I see.
This is. Was it what in my will? 40,000 slates to my daughter, 20,000 slates to my son, and another 10,000 billion slates to those 5 kids for every to be lasted over the next years if they keep beating the shit out of my grandson.
That's such hater behavior.
That's
Oh my
really
God.
funny.
God.
Absolutely.
Is that what happened? Is that
Wild.
actually? Did he leave in his will that please keep beating the shit out of my
I
grandson?
don't
Here's some money to make it happen.
I don't know that it was in the will, but he definitely paid the kids to beat his grandson up so that he could presumably so he could then teach him how to like defend himself against the kids that were being paid to beat him up. I mean, that's some 4D chess shit off the grandfather. Oh, I don't know if this kid's got what it takes, so I'll make him have what it takes by paying people to hurt him. Wow.
I realize Bricky just made that up, Shy, but it's 40K. You never know. That's not the most implausible thing.
If there was like any important person and in their will they said make sure to keep beating the shit out of that piece of shit grandson of mine, that it's extremely that could happen.
Yeah.
Would
it
do
fits.
that.
It fits. No,
Paraphrasing a little bit, but it could happen, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, Teos 3 would be invaded by orcs, and Sebastian's aggressive training, courtesy of his grandfather, would assure his survival. He'd lay traps and be able to fend for himself almost completely alone on this hellish, war-torn world for several years. What a legend. Fortunately, he did have a close friend during this, a kid named Cyric, who was a psyker. This would be the closest thing to a friendship that Sebastian would have in his early years. Eventually, the planet would be retaken by the Militarum. Unfortunately, they would mistake the 2 children as orcs, and one soldier would accidentally kill Cyric in front of Sebastian. The troopers would
How?
I don't know.
Accidents happen, man.
Were
He
these
died.
like teenagers?
I'm assuming, early teenager, they are running from one side of the street to the other, and someone just goes, movement, and just absolutely blasts them. And unfortunately
I would
kills
assume-
the psyker.
I would assume the same. I guess just like that's so fun. I'm sorry. Just like they mistook the 15-year-old teenager for the orc, and the last gun like blew off his head or something.
Not all
Sorry,
of the head.
you know,
because they see his
I've
head
never
tattoo.
been more wrong. I'm so invested in this now. This is taking such a great turn.
Oh, the
This is
switch up was-
phenomenal.
The switch up was immediate, and it's just getting more potent as we go.
We tried to tell him. He wouldn't listen.
So, yeah, unfortunately, Cyric, mistaken for an orc. I mean, it could also be, fog, mist, planetary
Yeah,
bombardment.
there's
God
a
knows.
billion reasons, but it's just a hysterical sentence.
Yeah.
What a mistake to make. And unfortunately, the troopers would then mock Cyric's head tattoo and call him a witch. And before anyone knew what happened, Sebastian would lunge at one of the soldiers and stab him, screaming, "He was mine, you bastard! He was my friend, and you killed him."
Oh, wow. This is escalating very quickly.
Based on how Yarick acts in the 41st millennium, I thought you meant he was mine. Like I was gonna kill that damn witch.
In 40K, you might be right, actually.
You kill Steve.
Kira's like, exactly, that's what I meant. That's glad you understood the meaning of my sentence.
A commissar would approach him after this, almost impressed at the ferocity of the child who lunged out of nowhere, and would ask for his name. He wouldn't provide his immediate family's name out of fear that their death had deeper implications, and instead would look at the blade his grandfather gave him, which had his name etched into it, which was Yarick. His grandfather made him who he was, and he said that the name that would stick with him for the rest of his life, Sebastian Yarick. Origin story complete. What an insane upbringing.
Imagine taking on the name of the guy that put in his will that you should be beat to within near death and just constantly
Right.
abused you. Oh, loved old Grandpappy. He was old school. Like, okay, all right, sure.
Maybe if I got beat more as a child, we would be we wouldn't have lost Cadia.
Yeah, jeez.
I thought you were going to say I would have been able to kill that psychic kid myself.
Would have gotten that psychic bastard myself. Yeah.
The fact that young Yarick survived for so long during Orc invasion meant that he had incredible potential. And this kind of potential meant only one thing, the Schola Progenium. In particular, he'll be fast-tracked for the Militarum Tempestus with hopes of becoming a commissar. But one thing would not leave his mind or his focus while he studied, and that was the Orcs. These creatures had obliterated his homeworld, and he did not want to even consider resting until he exacted revenge on them. But in order to properly destroy his enemy, he would need to know them, and during a campaign, Yarick would have an opportunity to learn more about them directly. Some sources state... Sorry, go on.
So may I intervene? Did it say he was wanting to be fast tracked for the Militarum Tempestus?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be the Officio Perfectus?
Ooh.
Isn't Tempestus the Scions and Perfectus the Commissars?
That
I want to get one. I want to get one off on Possum. I want to get one up on Possum.
Damn. Shai said yes, but he wanted to join Stormtroopers.
Ah, all right.
It's fair. You love the hotshot last cannons. I do
the
too.
Weasley Possum escapes once again.
Mhm. The possums again.
Damn. All right. Just I heard that and I was like, ooh, a chance to prove Possum wrong, and then I remember why we hired him.
Yep. You're fighting a losing battle, brother.
Yes, I take the L indeed.
Some sources state that the campaign that he was in he'd be able to find a human raider who had been captured by the Orcs, and he would learn their language, while other sources leaned slightly more heretical. So here you go, DK. So this is going to be a lot of bad,
Wow.
bad
You're
audio.
sending a quote my way.
You don't get out of it
today
just
of all
because you-
days.
Just because you're communicating from 20 years ago, you still got to do your job.
All right, I'll try and sprinkle in a few slurs about your mother. Orc attacks throughout Segmentum Solar became more frequent. While serving with the 70th Luther McIntyre Regiment on the bleak world of Vrun, Commissar Yarick learns the Orc language from a captured greenskin and develops a unique insight into the Orc psyche.
He's committed.
Also, isn't the Orc language just, English, like British hooligan speak?
No, it's an actual Orc language. We just use that a lot when it's convenient for storytelling purposes.
Ah, okay. Because I was just like, how hard is it to understand, oh, you get, I'm gonna kill you? Like, I think he's upset at me. if my orc studies are correct.
I'm pretty sure that's just the orcs speaking English with their accent, and the orc accent is apparently that.
I did not realize that. I did not realize that at all.
Damn, we are 0 for 2. You and me, we can't stop the possum.
I wasn't trying to take on Possum. I just didn't know that's how it worked. I'm just ignorant, as I've always been.
Your Honor, to be fair, I didn't know what I was talking about.
But Your Honor, I'm just stupid.
Your Honor, you wasn't there.
Yeah. I plead nuh-uh.
You can't fire me. I don't know what my job even is. That's all. So Yarrick would continue his extensive studies, and his early string of deployments would make him feel a bit more ironclad when it came to what he'd learned. Through the fields of battle would change, the orcs he faced remained mostly the same, and his ability to understand gave him a powerful upper hand. During his scholar years, he'd be taken under the tutelage of Lord Commissar Simeon Rasp, alongside another classmate of his named Dominic Seraph. Seraph was particularly close to their mentor, and though him and Yarrick would start as exceptionally close brothers in arms, the execution and disgrace of Simeon Rasp would form a dramatic schism between the two of them, with Seraph vowing to undermine Yarrick whenever any opportunity presented itself. Seraph just an absolute hater, it turns out.
What a life. Grandfather pays to have you beaten, and you have a guy that's just trying to undermine you at every corner. God.
He's not having the best time, even by 40k. Like, it could be worse, but it could be
He
a
grew
lot
up on
better
a
as well.
high.
It could definitely be worse. However, this is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
At least you're not a slave to the Night Lords.
Yet.
Some of
don't
them
say
did
it
all
like
right.
that.
Remember?
That's true. They're the trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them were treated okay, and that is the only scenario, because that is not indicative of the Night Lords normally.
Seraph would carry quite a bit of influence and weight for his rank, and he would exploit this by deploying Yarrick to more and more hazardous campaigns. I don't know why, this is really funny.
Damn, this dude's really good to the harder places.
This was, of course, a backhanded way to hopefully kill Yarrick, but these feats of survival would only result in Yarrick becoming more storied. Eventually, Seraph would become Lord Commissar, and the two would finally meet again on Armageddon. Of course, also on Armageddon at the time was, as Princeps Curtis Mannheim described him, the greatest waste of flesh and bone born in the last 500 years, Hermann von Straub.
That's
Wait.
great.
Why do I remember Hermann von Straub before? That sounds familiar.
He is the overlord of Armageddon.
Right.
So technically
right.
the guy in charge, but apparently the greatest waste of flesh and bone. Like,
In the last 500 years.
five
Oh my
centuries is crazy.
Jesus Christ. Gotta put that in the insult lexicon, too.
That is so good. Yarrick, at the time of the Second War for Armageddon start, was assisting with the founding of the 4th Armageddon Regiment. Yarrick recognised that these orcs that had begun to land were different to normal, however. They were far more cunning and tactical than the ones he'd encountered, and he immediately clocked that this was a massive problem. He would order the astropaths of the planet to request immediate aid. Von Straub would view this as an undermining of his power on the planet, and he would insist that Armageddon was more than capable of handling its own matters. He would punish Yarrick's insubordination by banishing him to Hades' Hive, and Lord Commissar Seraph would side with Von Straub. Of course he would.
Right, this is the fuckhead who ruined local man ruins everything. That's right, I remember now.
Yeah. He knew that ultimately the decisions that von Straub were making were to the detriment of the planet, and he knew that he alone had the full authority to remove him as overlord, but he didn't. In fact, as the Iron Skull's Titan Legion Princeps was arguing with him, Seraph was almost fully convinced to overthrow von Straub until the Princeps mentioned Yarrick by name. To him, the only right thing to do was hold Yarrick accountable for past transgressions. I mean, there's incompetence and then there's Seraph. It's mind-blowing how much he was like, well, he could be helpful, but instead we're going to let this planet burn rather than ask him for help. Incredible work. The banishment to Hades Hive was not a punishment for Yarrick. In fact, it would end up serving as the cornerstone of his career. He would rally the Hive to fight back against insurmountable odds, and not a single soldier would be executed for cowardice during this fight. Yarrick himself would be at the front lines, and he alone would ensure that the Imperials held strong against the Green Tide. His defiance would catch the attention of the one and only GOAT himself, Ghazghkull. He would send down Uglhard, who is one of his strongest war bosses, and an orc he felt would be the best candidate to break Hades Hive once and for all. The forces of Uglhard would break the defence of the Hive, and Yarrick would stand strong to face him directly. The duel between the two was brutal, and a single swipe of Uglhard's power claw would tear Yarrick's right arm off. Despite the grievous injury, he would successfully decapitate the orc before tearing the power claw from Uglhard's corpse and holding it for all to see. All those years of being beaten up by kids, being paid by his grandfather, paid off.
His grandfather's looking down on him, being like, see? Glad I left that little thing in the will.
Hell yeah, kid! It was absolutely worth it. It was you get the shit kicked out of you.
Extremely necessary. He's looking down from hell, and looking at.
I was gonna say he's looking up, brother.
Yeah, sorry, he's looking up from hell, and whatever Tzeentch is doing to him right now, and being like, "Good job, grandson."
Remember, kids, bullying builds character. Oh dear.
We here at Adeptus Ridiculous do not actually support that message, and I'd like to remind you not to bully your friends, and don't leave in your will to continue bullying your grandson.
Just in case any of you were still thinking about doing that, because we all know there's got to be at least one wrong out there.
We here at Adeptus Ridiculous do not all share the same opinions. Fuck them kids.
Jesus. All right. That was the opinions and thoughts of Brickelson and only.
I feel like with your microphone, you should have had Bricky's
Yeah, that's true. You're kind of on that. Did play the fire alarm.
Hey, yo, fuck them kids.
You know. Actually, speaking on that, that strange sequence of words, Kirioth, you're a big fan of the new Defiler, right?
I like me a Defiler.
It's very good. It's a very good new model, right?
Yep.
Have you ever sat down and realized the very unfortunate sequence of words that is the Emperor's Children Defiler?
Oh no, that's awful.
Come on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you ever? I was looking it up for like, I'm gonna see what the different ones do. It's like, oh yeah, the Emperor's Children Defiler, and I'm like, what?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, the double take when you wrote that.
The Thousand Sons Defiler isn't great.
The Thousand Sons Defiler. No.
Christ. Oh no. Can we just call them Chaos Defilers and just paint them the way you want?
Okay, so in fairness, I think Games Workshop thought of this because in all of the apps, it's just called the Defiler, and I think they didn't put the front part on it for a very good reason.
Very important reason, yeah.
Oh my god!
You have all been cursed with knowledge.
Jesus, thanks, great. How did we get here? Kirioth, take us away.
Wait a minute. Do you think that this is maybe why they didn't let Emperor's Children have the Emperor's Children Predator? Because they didn't let them have the Predator Annihilator or Predator Destructor.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's awful.
No. Hold on. I think I might be learning. So I think I just been cursed with more knowledge. I think this might be the case.
Oh no. God. Well, Hey, Kirioth, what happens next to old Sebastian Yarick, huh?
Jesus Christ.
What
So-
is he up to, huh?
move
The
on.
image.
Fast.
The image of the Commissar holding their war boss's hand would successfully cause the orcs to freak out and flee. The same sight would invigorate the human forces to rally even harder and push the orcs away, allowing for Yarrick to finally pass out, which earned at this point, frankly. This very claw would be attached to Yarrick's right arm, and he would keep the same claw to this day. This ultimately was built off of his long knowledge of orc superstition, and he felt that the attachment of this claw would serve as a brutal reminder of his strength, something that would cause orcs to cower. He would further exploit these orcish superstitions by exchanging his left eye for a bionic laser eye. The orcs believed he had an evil eye and referred to Yarrick as the Bale eye that could kill with a glance, so he wanted to make this myth a reality. As the rest of the planet fell under the incompetence of von Straub, Yarrick and his forces were the thing that held back the tide.
Old Bale Eye.
Yeah, but they don't have magic ones, do they? I know it's not magic. I said it and then I was like, someone's going to pull me up on that.
So again,
look
the-
like magic.
The two of them only work because all of the orcs believe that they work, right? Like, if there
No.
weren't any... Oh, no, they just work, period?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I had always thought that that was, like, some big part of it, that, like, the orcs had to believe it
That's
for them to work.
that's the well, not necessarily. It's like most of them. It's most of the meme.
Okay.
This is the unfortunate result of very early Bricky Adric as opposed to matured current Bricky Adric
Okay.
with possum, mostly possum.
I need to unlearn older brickisms, eh?
Yeah. There's well, granted, the I'm a tank meme was always.
Oh, that was
and I
always
always-
just a story.
Yeah, that was always a joke story. But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one was always a meme. But no, I mean they both absolutely work 100%. But I would imagine I'd be wrong to say that Yarrick doesn't do that to instill fear in the orcs that they are
Of
doing.
course.
He has an eye that will literally kill you.
Yeah.
Nice mix of they're doing like a whole myth making thing, and he's just gone, yeah, but what if they actually did do that though? You know, it might be
Dude, he's-
scary campfire stories for them, but what if I actually can laser people with a bionic eye?
I mean, also, that just basically sounds like the plot of Dune
අතක්කින්නෝ
Part 2.
අවාර මේක
Paul
කරන්නද
Atreides, it like
මොකක්ද
worms his way
Guild,
to trick
second.
everyone that he's like the Messiah, and then they all believe it.
Yeah.
You know, Lisa
I haven't seen
Gaib
Dune
and all
Part
that.
2 in forever. I forgot that was like what he did.
Yeah. Paul Atreides is actually a bit of a bastard.
Yeah. But sometimes you gotta be a bastard for the greater good. He's not.
I don't
Calvin.
know, man. Doesn't he kill
Allah,
63
you get-
billion people or something? Like
Oh, it's gonna go. It gets so- it
Hey
gets
man,
worse.
you gotta crack a
Real
few eggs to make an omelet. All right, like just
but I didn't think we had to like skin the chickens.
Now, of
That
course, the
currently
pushing
unreal.
back and death of his favoured war boss would really get under Gaz's skin, and he would have no choice but to join the fray himself. He'd lead the orcs at the front like Yarrick had done with his own forces, and this would begin a brutal game of chess between the two. The battle would become personal, with each respective leader countering the other's tactics, until eventually it was clear to Yarrick that he could no longer hold position. He would lead an evacuation and would be injured by Gaz himself. The injury he suffered would take months to recover from, but it was worth it. The evacuation was successful, and the arrival of Commander Dante and the Blood Angels would assure victory. Yarrick would then be recognised as the saviour of Armageddon, and this saviour would have one mission in mind while he was recovering: kill Gaz and the rest of his orcs with no mercy.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dominic Serov was shit at his job, and in 40k, sometimes you have the chance to become what you truly are. He was disgraced and was potentially turned into a sentient pile of poop by typhus.
Oh,
Time
sick!
for Serov, but justice prevails apparently.
Yep, you get what you deserve, Murray.
Yep. And of course, von Straub would have a classic encounter with the Last Chancers. You can't keep a good man down, however, and after only a few years, Yarrick was back in action. He wanted to track down and purge the expansion of Ghazghkull outside of the Armageddon system, and this led him to the Golgotha system, where it was believed that Gaz and the Orcs were heading to next. This purge of the Orcs saw Yarrick joined by Helbrecht and the Black Templars, and things were actually going well-ish. Gaz had...
Ish.
it's only ever-ish in 40k.
That's true.
Gaz had easily overtaken the planet of Golgotha thanks to some special tech made by Orchimedes, and the planet was beginning its full conversion into a large ammunitions factory for Gaz's next attack. You just said it was Orchimedes, wasn't it?
Orchimedes.
They're
Yeah.
Orchimedes.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I was thinking the same thing.
It's so
Fucking
dumb.
Orchimedes. Orchimedes nuts. Anyway, go ahead.
I love it. It's stupid, but I love it. Yarrick would arrive near the tail end of this battle and then attempt to make their way behind enemy lines in an attempt to catch Gaz by surprise with a big old counterattack with super heavy tanks. Hell yeah. Included in this quest was the inexperienced sixth son of High Lord Gerrit Rog of Ormet, Kelner Rog, who was supposed to protect the rear. The counterattack would be made, but the Orcs would have the upper hand thanks to the arrival of an Orc Space Hulk. Yarrick would be pinned under a super heavy tank, and Gaz himself would knock him out. Instead of being killed, however, Yarrick and the other captives were kept as prisoners for slave labour on the Hulk, and as Yarrick came to, he would be face to face with Gaz, who would look at him silently. Yarrick would scream that he would kill Gaz, but Gaz would show no reaction. An Orc guard would see this as an opportunity to beat up Yarrick, but as he pulled Yarrick's arm, Gaz swiftly snatched the Orc and dropped it down a pit. He would then give Yarrick a nod and then walk away.
I like how
have the
he just
same-
casually drops him down a pit that happens to be there.
Yeah, just dumps him. Straight up dumps him down a hole.
Why does that have the same vibe as like Zinch being like, God, I can't understand this well, and throws Kairos in it? Has that same vibe.
He couldn't see that well.
God, kill him. Kill him now.
I don't know if it came from
Put him in the
Discord,
put him in
but
the Pearl Wiggler.
That was a definite, like, just a noise of disappointment that I don't think I've ever made before. That I hope got picked up.
Sheesh.
Seeing this strange instance of mercy, Yarrick believed that the only way out was to directly rebel against the Orcs and force an escape. Thanks to the help of the various human work crews, a crude map was put together for Yarrick to assess, and with great luck there was a dock in the Space Hulk they were in, and there was likely some sort of human vessel they could reclaim, so long as they could get to the bridge in some way. A worker would sabotage an ammunitions dump, and chaos would ensue. Now, during the attempted escape, Rog would flee and eventually give up, surrendering himself to the Orcs and hoping they'd spare him if he gave them information. Yarrick's whereabouts. He kept saying Yarrick over and over again in the hopes that the Orcs would understand him, and Gaz himself would understand. He would silently smile before speaking to an underling of his in Orcish. He would say an Orcish word loudly to Rog, and he was certain it was a good word at the time. It sounded like Grotsnick or something.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Rog was optimistic until another Orc pushed his way up to Rog and Gaz pointed at him. Only at this moment did Rog notice the syringes that this Orc kept on himself. Gaz would pick up Rog with his claw, immediately dislocating his shoulders, and tossed him into the arms of this Grotsnick fellow. Never before had Rog screamed, and now he would never stop. God damn.
That's unfortunate. Oh boy.
The
So
immediate
just
dislocating the shoulders
picking him
is
up
so-
and like, oh, my shoulders, Jesus.
Yeah. It's so weirdly harsh, even in the context of everything else. It's just...
I mean,
Here's
given
some
who's
act.
picking him up, it makes sense, though, because that's a big boy. It's a
Frankly-
big, strong lad.
Yeah, it's amazing it was only his shoulders and he didn't just push his ribcage.
Or just crush him, period.
He meant to hand him over, but accidentally just squished him like a grape. Just... Oh, sorry, Grotsnick. I don't...
Just hands over a bloody cup of Jello.
So Yarrick would make his way to the presumed bridge of the Space Hulk, but unfortunately stood no chance against the mechs that were dispatched and rapidly approaching his position. In the chaos that ensued, Yarrick would also learn that the ship that he wished to escape in was being customized by the mech boys, so that escape was probably futile. In a last-ditch effort, Yarrick would activate all the systems on the bridge of the Space Hulk at once in an attempt to make it tear itself apart, and he would see devastation erupt on the side of it before being knocked out. Yarrick would come to days later, and as he woke up, he would realise something. Everything had been returned to him. Clothes, weapons, the lot. The door would open in front of Yarrick and he would see orcs lining both sides of the corridor. They were watching him, and as soon as he stepped out, they would roar, not with anger, but with enthusiasm. Yarrick had been subject to too many celebratory parades on the surface of Armageddon, and he knew what this was. It was a celebration for him, thrown by the orcs.
Wow. All right.
They love him. They just love him. He's so much fun. They can't get enough.
I mean, a good crumpin is their thing, right?
It is. And he does
Even-
provide the best crumpins.
Yeah, I mean, Alec, even captured and being used as a slave, he still managed to cause a massive fight. You can't waste that. You know, you gotta make the most of it.
Sandel.
Tea and crumpins, am I right?
Oh dear.
Tea and crumpins. all
Hey.
right. Hey.
Yarrick would walk the most obscene victory march of his life, and the orcs would hail his passage as he wandered past. He would see the damage that he caused during his failed revolt, but the cheering orcs standing in front of this obscured it. Yarrick would reach the launch bay and a ship would be there, a small shuttle, and standing next to the access ramp was Gazgul. Yarrick wouldn't let his confusion distract him from moving forward, and he would pause in front of the Prophet and meet his gaze with all the cold hatred in his soul. Gaz would meet his gaze back and would radiate with delight. He'd lean forward and get close to Yarrick, mere centimetres from his face. And, Bricky, I've got something for you here.
Yippee! My soul bears many scars from the days and months of my defeat and captivity, but there is one memory that, above all others, haunts me. By day, it is a goad to action. By night, it murders sleep.
Oh,
It
fuck.
lives with me
වැරදිලා
always. The
විකුණුනා
proof
එකක්.
that there could hardly be a more terrible threat to the Imperium than this orc. Thraka spoke to me, not in Orcish, not even in Low Gothic, in High Gothic. A great fight, he said, and he extended a huge clawed
Black
finger
Panther අලුත්
and
එකද ඔයා
tapped
කියන්නේ?
me once on the chest. My best enemy. He stepped aside and gestured to the ramp. Go to Armageddon, he said. Make ready for the greatest fight. I do imagine, the idea of like me as a human, right? Just kind of walking around doing my thing, and then like a rhinoceros kidnaps me, and then the rhinoceros looks at me, bumps me with its horn, and goes, "I'm gonna put you on the next plane to back to California. Make sure you pack and get ready." because we're gonna
2027
throw
අග
hands."
එහෙම
In,
නැත්නම්
like, perfect English.
2028 මං හිතන්නේ 2028 තමයි
Because
ඔබ
of that,
එන්නේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම.
like no one will ever believe me.
I feel like it's be closer to probably like a silverback gorilla against normal Bricky.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the size of
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and like the size of Gaz
මන්දට
compared to Yarrick.
100ට
That's
20ක හරි 25ක හරි ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්
holy
තිබ්බා. ගිය සතියේ. නෑ මේ සතියේ මුල මේ
Just a
සතියේ මුල.
smidge bigger.
නිකන් චෙක් කරලා
Oh
බලන්න.
my god, the idea of something that size poking you and being like, yeah, we're going to fight again real soon. No thanks. No thank you. I'd really prefer we didn't.
Not interested, brother.
I am not going to
No.
Armageddon.
No thanks, bro.
Yarrick would enter the ship and find out that there was a pilot already in there. And great news! It was Commander Rog. However, Rog didn't greet him when he entered because Rog couldn't say anything anymore. He had been transformed. He was less of a pilot and more of an autopilot. He was fused with the ship's guidance system and was transformed into a fully aware servitor.
Ooh,
Oh, that sucks.
Ooh, that's not good at all.
That's
Also, that was one of the hardest howevers I've ever heard.
Yeah. However, I'm like, oh,
However.
Rog was there. However, Mm.
Oh, that's you know, there's some bad fates in 40k. A fully aware servitor made by Grotznik as well, so not even done properly. That is,
right. I forgot it was by Grotznik.
Yep.
might be the worst
no.
fate.
බිලියන 3ක් කියන්නේවා මේ බ්ලැක් මිත් එකෙන් බිලියන 3ක් බිලියන 3ක් නම් හොයලා නැතුව ඇති මොකද ඒකේ මේ මෙව්වා එහෙම නැහැනේ මොකද්ද loot crates අනම්මනම් මොකද්ද ඒකට කියන්නේ micro transactions නෑනේ මොකද පට්ටම micro transaction තිබ්බ එක තමා Genshin එකේ නතු මං හිතන්නේ බිලියන 5ක්ද කොහෙද හෙව්වේ අවුරුදු 5ටම මොකද්ද blah 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 cosmetic microtransactions දුන්නොත් තමා හැබැයි කියන්න බෑ මොකද උන් මේ කෙලිම ගාච සිස්ටම් එකට ගියොත් තමා මොකද මේ දවස්වල චීනය පොඩ්ඩක් ඔය ගාච ගේම් වලට එහෙම පොඩ්ඩක් කේස් බලමුකෝ හැබැයි graphics මරු ගේම් එකේ lose HP and gain economics. Martial art tile deals damage. Multiplier of the martial art is increased by 5. All martial art maximum cooldowns are reduced by... Upon selling this, physical attack. When entering battle, apply 80 stacks of fire to the enemy side. Cat PvP, cat PvP. එක අමාරුයිනේ. පොඩ්ඩක් වදිනවා එහෙම මෙහෙන්. Dodge rate. Dodge rate is capped at 80%. Attack +5. If the quality of the is no higher than the style is cooldown is easier. Punch card එකට level up ඒවා අමුණන්. ඔයාගෙන මියාව punch එකද? Silver happy never upon triggering reduce the target's shield. Turn the shield for gaining shield. बारह ट्राई कर ला අයියෝ මේ බොරු මට බොරු බලාපොරොත්තු දෙන්න පහලෝ ගෝස් ප්‍රයිස් එක මේ අගෝස්තු 27 එනවා කියලා කෝ නේම්ලස් ඉන්නවා නේම්ලස් බලන්න වෙන්න බොරු කියනවා මේ මොකක්ද මේ skill theft දාමු ස්ටෝරේජ් physical attack plus 60 අම්මරි සිරි ඒක නම් හොඳයි හද ඊළඟට එන ගාචක දාන්නකො පින්තූරයක් මේ ඩිස්කෝඩ් එකට පිටත් බලන්න අපේ පබ්ලික් ඩිස්කෝඩ් එකට දාන්න චෙක් කරන්න ගාච කොස්ටියම් එකනේ වාගයන් අගෝස්තු 27 කියන්න ඉතින් මේක ඉවර වෙද්දිනේ නෑ සීසන් පාස් එක ඉවරයි තව සතියකින් 21 ට වඩා ක්‍රීට් රේට් එක හොඳයි වගේ මේක මේ ව්‍යාවින් ස්මීත් ඕ ෆිසිකල් අටැක් අප්ග්‍රේඩ් එකත් සුපිරි අඩේ මේක මට ෆුල් අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න තියෙනවා අපරාධ මංගල් මදි. මේක ටෙක්නිකලි ට්‍රික් එක අර මෙවා අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්නත් ඕනේ තියෙන කාඩ්ස් ටික. මේකේ චේ ගත්තාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? Earn 1000 pocket money. Commerce coins ටිකක් ගත්තා. Mystic skill breakthrough එකත් වටිනවා ඇත්තටම. V1 casual. And in the sack or warehouse, whenever the great take on that. manual විනීත මොකක්? While in the sack or warehouse, when the increase max HP by while in the sack or warehouse කියන්නේ මෙතන එක දාන්න. The quality of the is cooldown of you once per battle. Upon selling this tile, all martial arts maximum cooldown. Upon selling this. Deals of attacking. ඒක හොඳයි අතට. Deals 3 hits of damage, use extra. Max HP. ඒක වටිනවා. Sickle attack buff එකත් වටිනවා. ආපෝ පාත්තෙක් මේකින්න මේක සාමාන්‍ය පාත්තය අමාරුයි ආහම ගුටිකන්න අනික චීන අකුරු තියෙන එකෙක් taking shelter from the rain blah 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 හෝදෝ පාත්තය ආව හැබැයි දැක්කද මේ වුණත් හිටපු තරන් ලේසි නෑ උගේ ඇහුවා units damage is increased by 5%. මගේ 300 IQ ප්ලෑන් එක මේ තියෙනේවා ටික අයියෝ මදිනේ සල්ලි මට මේක නැත්නම් අප් කරන් තිබ්බා මගේ 300 IQ ප්ලෑන් එක තියෙනේවා ටික ෆුල් අප් කරන එක කෙලිව මැක්ස් අවුට් කරලා වැරයිටි නැතුව තියෙන ටික මැක්ස් අවුට් කරන එක මේ බලන්න අරෝගේ දැක්කද අර මංගා තියෙන එක මැක්ස් ලොක් කරන්න පුළුවන්නේ අඩේ ඔව් අපරාධ මේක නම් වටිනවා හැබැයි මේක මං ස්ටෝරේජ් හැබැයි මට මේක දාන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා ඕ මේක දාමු අමාරුයි මේ මොකද මේ dodge rate if current HP හැබැයි HP එක low වෙන්න ඕනේ physical attack ඒක ඔෆ් කරන්න අම්මා මේකත් අන්ද වුනේ බලමු දෙකෙන් එකක් මං ගන්නම් ඊළඟ. සල්ලි තියෙන කෑෂ් අනුව. අප්ප. ඕ මගේ අර මේකක් තියෙනවනේ මේ HP එක sacrifice කරලා damage boost වෙන බලමුකෝ. යකෝ වරුට 0 damage. ඒක දැම්ම කියලා කිසිම වෙනසක් උනේ නැහැ හැබැයි. කොහොමද අරු හීල් වෙනවා දැක්ක? අම්මා ක්‍රිට් එකක් වැදුනා උඩ හැබැයි මගේ කාගෙන්. අම්මෝ. එතන තාපොටේ පරදිනවා. මේක අප් කරන්න. අඩේ ඒක ගන්න අරක ගන්න සල්ලි මදි වුණත් මේක අප් කරන්න පුළුවන් මට. ගැහුව හැබැයි මොකද මගේ කාගේ ඩැමේජ් එකත් එක්ක කීප් අප් කරගන්න බැරි වුණා. අම්මා කොහොමද මගේ අර මේ sacrifice health for damage එක හැබැයි වැඩේ කියන්නේ DPS එකක් සෙට් වුණොත් එහෙම මං ඉවරයි. මගේ 140ක්ද කොහෙද බහිනවා health එකෙන් මැච් එක පටන් ගද්දිම. අම්මා ඩැමේජ් ඕවර් ටයිම් ස්කිල් එකක් අර දාලා තිබ්බා. ඌ මැරුණාට පස්සේ ඒක ඇක්ටිවේට් වුණා. අම්මා ඇක්ටිවේට් වුණා නම් එහෙම මට කන්න වෙන අම්බාට. ටිකක් රිස්කි වුණත් අපි try කරලා බලමු. මට මේ ලොකු එක ගන්න ආසයි. තියෙනවා අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒවා ඩ්‍රොප් වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. බලමු. අම්මාරු ගිලි ගහනවා මගේ කාට. අඩේ ඌ හීලුයි ශීල්ඩුයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ. අම්මා කොහොම ගැහුවද දන්නේ මගේ කොහොම ගැහුව අඩේ මේක රවුන්ඩ් එක ඉවරයිනේ. කොහොම ගැහුවද දන්නේ නැහැ. අරු ෂීල්ඩ් දාලා හීල් කරලා අම්මා ඩොජ් රේට් එක හොඳයි ඇත්තරම ඩොජ් රේට් එක හොඳයි ඩොජ් රේට් ක්‍රිට් රේට් සිකල් අටැක් එකත් හොඳයි ඇත්තරම අයිටම් වැරයිටි කියන එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ දැන් බලන්න අරු ෆුල්ම අයිටම් සිනර්ජි වලට ගිහිල්ලා ගුටි කෑව නිකන් අනවශ්‍ය විදියට එකක් physical attack plus 2 එක හොඳටම වටිනවා. මම ලොක් කරන්නම් ලොක් කරලා ආපෝ පාත්තෙක් මුලදිම පාත්තෙක් හම්බුනහම ටිකක් අමාරුයි අම්මා උගාව එහෙන අයිටම් හොඳ අයිටම්ස් ටිකකුත් තියෙනවා උසාගේ කෙලින්ම බෲට් ෆෝස් මේකේ චීන තනිකරම පාත්තයෝ පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ චීන නම් තියෙනේ ගොඩක් ගාව ඉන්නේ පාත්තයෝ HP එක හොඳයි කවුද ඔය එකෙක් ටීම් එකක් මර්ජ් කරන්න කියනවා අන්නෙත් නෑ කවුද වයිලින් මේක හොඳයි මේක අප් කරමු ස්ට්‍රයික් ඊලින් යස් මෙන්න තියෙන සුපිරි අප්ග්‍රේඩ් එක ෂුවර් නෑ මගේ කියන්නේ ගොඩක් අයිටම්ස් නෑ අම්මා මේ බලන්න මූ ඔගේ අයිටම්ස් ටික බලන්නකෝ උඩ හොඳ අයිටම්ස් ඩ්‍රොප්ස් ටිකක් වැටලා තියෙනවා ඇත්තටම ඌසා තනිකරම බෲට් ෆෝස් කරේ නැත්තම් එහෙම මේක පරදිනවා අම්මා ඕ මේ පේන්නේ නැද්ද මගේ එකාගේ හෙල්ත් එක බහිනවා සරසට ගාලා අම්මට සිරි ගැව්වනේ මං කිව්වේ max HP damage reduction ඒක නම් හොඳයි හැබැයි Physical attack plus 40. ඒකත් ගමු. අඩේ අප් කරන්න විදියක් නැහැ. මෙතනට දාමු. මගේ මට අර හොඳ ඩ්‍රොප්ස් හම්බෙන්නේ නැති හින්දා අමාරුයි දැන්. තියෙනව ටික අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න හම්බෙන්නේ නැහනේ. ආපෝ මෙන්න තව 300 IQ එකක්. අප්පා හොඳයි ක්‍රිට් එකක් දොක හෙද වැදෙනවට ඔය වැටෙන්නේ හොඳ ඩ්‍රොප්ස් ටිකක්. ගහම් පොඩක් ඉන්න මේක ඉවරනහම ගහමු. කවුද එකෙක් මට ඉන්වයිට් එකක් එව්වා මේ කවුද කියලා දන්නේ. මේක ඉවරනාට පස්සේ ගහමු. මගේ මේ කාඩ් එක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරලාම නෑ වගේ. කිරි මට මේක ගන්න පුළුවන් දැන්. අරගෙන මේක අප් කරමු. යාව අන්න තනක් තමයි හොයාගන්න ඕනේ. කිරි අප්ග්‍රේඩ් එකකුත් හම්බුණා. ආපෝ මේ අර හීලින් එකෙන්ද කොහෙද ගහන එක ඌ හීල් වෙනවා. හීලින් උට ආම එකක් තියෙනවා මාර විදියට. පට්ට ඇනයක් අර හීලිං උයි මේ ශීල්ඩ එකයි දාන් ඉන්නයෝ. මගේ එකාගේ ලෙජෙන්ඩරි අර මගුලෙන් එච්චර ලොකු ඩැමේජ් වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. බලමු කියලා ෆුල් මැක්ස් ලෙවල් අප් කරලා මොනවා කරයිද කියලා අප්පට සිරි මොකේ තියෙන බඩු මුට්ටු කොට බලන්නකෝ. අම්මා ගහනවෝ මගේ එකාට. ෂැඩෝ අර පෝ එකෙන් ලොක් එච්චර ලොකු ඩැමේජයක් වෙන්න මං හිතන්නේ මොකේ මේ අයිටම්ස් ටික හොඳයි. ගැහුවා. කොහොමත් ඔය චීනා කරු තියෙන උන් එහෙම ෂුවර් නෑ මො. මේක අප් කරලා ෆිසිකල් ඇටැක් ඔෆ් එකක් මේක වටිනවා. ඩොජ් රේට් එක හොඳයි හැබැයි ඔය දැන්නේ මගේ මේවා ටික බලන්නකෝ ඕන ඒවා ටික අර අප් වෙන්නේ. මග විද්‍ය නෑ ඒක දාන්න. रेट अप करो. මුගේ මේ ලෙජෙන්ඩරි මේක වැඩක් නෑ ඇත්තරම. උගේ ඒක දැම්මට පස්සම මූ පරදින්න පටන් ගත්තේ. ඒක අයින් කරලා වෙන එකක් හරිනම් පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ මම. ඒක අර පාවිච්චි කරන ස්ලොට්ස් ගානට හරියන්න මට මේකක් හම්බෙන්නේ නෑ. පිග්සියෝ ඉන්නවද තාම? Because you want to invite her? the matchmaking? Currently in multiplayer team, leave the team and start matchmaking. Oh, මං හිතන්නේ මාව නෑ පොඩ්ඩකින් පොඩ්ඩකින් ආයි මාව ඉන්වයිට් කරන්න. මං අර හිටපු මං හිතුවේ මම ටීම් හොස්ට් කියලා. වැරදුනා මට. පොඩ්ඩකින් ආයි ඉන්වයිට් එකක් එන්න මං එන්න. හරි. ඔයා දාන්න. රිම්මල් දෙක වටිනවා. ඒක ඉස්සල්ලාම ගන්න ඕනේ. මේ මොකද්ද? companion appearance. සර්ච් වෙන්න දාලා තියෙන්නේ. මොකද මේකේ මට පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ සර්ච් වෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා. තව එකෙක් එනවා. හරි එළගිරි. මේක නම් පියෝ කේෝස් අම්මා කවුද අපේ එකෙක්ට ගැහුවා පික්සි මේ මොකක්ද පික්සි වගේ පූසන්න නිදී කිරි අප්ග්‍රේඩ් එකකුත් හම්බුණාවට මැක්ස් අම්මර සිරවියක නම්මාරු මගේ බිග් බ්‍රයින් මේ ටැක්ටික් එක බලමුකෝ යකෝ මගේ පූසට දෙන්නෙක් එකතු වෙලා ඇටැක් කරනවා ඔව් මේ මොකද්ද මේ මමනම් කෙලින්ම DPS යන්නේ ඒකින්ද ක්‍රිට් රේට් එක ගත්තා ආලෝ වකින මේක පැරි ප්ලස් 30 එකත් වටිනා හැබැයි සිකල අන්න ඒක හොඳයි යකෝ ආපු වන්න පාත් එක් අම්මා අරුන්ගේ ටීම් එක නම් මෙල්ට් වුණා ඒකෙදි Last time the figure damage not clear. Physical attack එක කොහොමද? අම්මා මගේ කර ගැහුවා එවනත් හෙල්ත එක කට්ටේ තියෙන්නේ ඩැමේජ් ඕවර් ටයිම් එකකුත් වැදිලා අම්මා මගේ හෙල්ත එක එකයිද කොහෙද මගේ කාගේ ඉතුරු වෙලා තිබ්බේ මං හිතුවේ මගේ එක මලා කියලා ඌගේ අර චීවර වෙලා ඌ නිදි ක්‍රිට් රේට් තමයි ඉතින් යන්නේ But the if the quality of the is මේක I can මේකේ මියුසික් එක ඌසෝ ෆයිට් එකකට හයිප් වැඩි අත්තරම අම්මා ගහනවනේ. නම් තුන් දෙනාව DPS ද කොහෙද? යකෝ මගේ කට ගැහුවා නින්ද යන්න. අයින් කරලා යකෝ ගහන කොහොම දින්නද දන්නේ මගේ එකා මැරිලා ආපහු රිවයිව් වුණා. තව එකක් කරනවා නම් කරු. අරුත් ඉන්නවා නම් එහෙම. ආයි කිව්වා. මං කෙලින්ම ග්ලාස් කැන ගිය අර මේ ක්‍රිට් රේට් එක ස්පෑම් කර මම හැබැයි මැරුණ එක මම හිතන්නේ එක වතා එකක් හරි කරහම ඇරී එක දාන්නම්ම එල්ල කිරි අප්ග්‍රේඩ් එකක් හම්බුණා මේක නම් වටිනවා ක්‍රිටිකල් ඩැමේජ් එක එම දාලා මේක මෙතනට දාමු ආපෝ පාත්තයෝ අරු කොහොමද අප පටන් ගත්ත ගමන් දම්පාට අයිටම් එකක් තියෙන්නේ යකෝ උංගාව තිබ්බ අයිටම්ස් එක දක්කද පටන් ගත්ත ගවම්ම අර එකෙක් ගව මේ රේට් එක ගන්න damage reduction යන්නද? attack එක වටිනවා. රේට් එකත් වටිනවා හැබැයි. Cave normally. අම්මා මං කලින් එක මොකක්ද කරන්නේ damage reduction damage reduction fuck මං අපරාධ තාක්ෂණයට රෝල් කරන් තිබ්බ මං ගාව 12ක් තිබ්බ පොයින්ට්ස් බලමු චොරයුන් සෙට් එකක් නම් හොඳයි පාත්තට වදිනවා ෂොට් එක එල්ල කිරියු චොරය සෙට් එක කෙල්ල කිරේ එල්ල කිරි up කරමු මෙයාව up කරමු ඉන්නේ බා from the expert. අන්තිම ෆයිට් එකට රවීන් මං දැක්කෙන වගේ මෙසේජ් එක මේ කොහොමද මයි බිග්සි එක යාලුවක අම්මා මාත් එක ගාගන්න එකගෙත් ඔක්කොම ගෝල්ඩ් අයිටම්ස් තියෙන්නේ හැබැයි උන්ගේ හෙල්තන් මෙල්ට් වෙලා යනවා මගේ අම්මාතරේ අපේ ඔවුන් දෙන්නෙක් නිදි අරුන්ගේ එකයි ඉතුරු වෙලා ඉන්න එල්ල කිරි අන්තිම අවසාන සටන ඔක්කොම්ටික අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න තියෙන දැක් යව අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරමු මේක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරමු මේක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරමු අම්මා චීන්නු සෙට් එකක් නක් ලැක්වේවී ගැව්වේ කාලකන්නිය ටික තව ගහනවනම් ගහමු වික්සිවා මේ චැට් එකේ ඉන්නව නම් එහෙම එල්ල කිරි කලින් එකේ අපේ අර පළවෙනිම එක පරදුනේ නැත්තම් එහෙම අපිට අර චීනුන්ගේ පැරණ අර අන්තිම එක දිනන්න තිබ්බා. HP එක. Straight එකත් වටිනවා හැබැයි. With 30% chance to grant martial arts cheap.
Rog might have the worst fate in 40k.
That is atrocious.
Ammar say
That
DPS
is
team.
definitely not true. But I appreciate us putting up a good bit of like, let's just really
Damage?
sell it, you know?
Yeah.
Damage.
Now you're right. With all the
pain,
chaos stuff
Adagan,
that could happen to you and the Drakari, yeah, it's not the worst, but it's
fighting
not
screen again.
Not ideal, but
Sorry, lads, we ain't figured out you mean lobotomization yet.
that was really funny.
Yuanchi?
That was really, really funny.
සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක්.
oh god.
Crazy.
Rog's mouth parted in one of his final screams for when he attempted to betray Yarrick before the Mad Dog experimented on him and turned him into an orcish approximation of a servitor. Yarrick would tell the ship to leave and he would be free. His escape and knowledge of the imminent third conflict on Armageddon would be a great boost for the Imperium. But he needed his whip. The Fortress of Arrogance would be a huge boost for the troops on the ground, and so it needed to be reclaimed. I mean, I 100% support this. 10 out of 10. You obviously need to get your personal Baneblade back. Obviously. Come
Obviously.
Yeah, that
Especially
wrong.
now they can do
Also,
Warlord.
pushes up glasses. It's a Hellhammer,
on now. Oh god, yeah, it is, isn't it?
අලුතෙන් එන battle pass එකේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ?
which is just a
මොකක්ද
version of a
මේ තියෙන විශේෂත්වය? Skill attack එක මම save කරගන්න. අරක දාන්න ඉඩ තිබ්බ මම දැක්කේ නෑ. මොකක්ද යෝන්ජි අලුතෙන් එන battle pass එකේ විශේෂත්වය? අර කවුද මේ පික්සි කිව්වා අගෝස්තු 27 මම බලන් ඉන්න costume එක එනවා කියලා බලමුකෝ. අම්මට සිරි චීන්නු සෙට් එකක්. මේක පසල් එකක් නෙමෙයි යෝන්ෂි. මේක මේ අර පූසොන්ගේ ස්ටැට්ස් අප් කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. අම්මා අපේ හීලයි අරුන්ගේ හීලයි හීලස්ගේ පයි හීල versus healer. ඊළඟකේ මං මගේ මේ බඩු මුට්ටික පොඩ්ඩක් ඕගනයිස් කරන්න ඕනේ. මගේ ඇටැක් ඒවා ටික චුට්ටක් කංජ බජල්ලලා තියෙන. මේ මිනි ගේම් එක කම්මැලි. හරි මේ යෝහන්ජි ඔයා මේ ආයෙන්න අපිට පොඩ්ඩක් හයි කියලා යන්න. බලමු ෆ්‍රී එක මොකක්ද කියලා. Production. කිරි මේක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් මට. ඕ අප්ග්‍රේඩ්. ඔව් මන් දැක්කා එකෙක් උදයා බැලුවා විතරයි ඌ ඉවරයි. එල්ල කිරි අවසාන සටන. අප් කරමු. අප් කරමු. අප්පට සිරි පාත්‍යයෝ තුන්දෙනෙක්. ඒ පාරනං අපිට හොඳ මේ හොඳ එකන ඩොප්ස් ටිකක් එහෙම හම්බුණා බලන්නකො එක පාරක්වත් ඇරුනෙත් නෑ අපි පැරදුනෙත් නෑ. තව ගහනවනම් මං රෙඩි. තව ගහන්න. අම්මට සිරි ඉතිගේ පූසට ගැහුවා වැඩේ කියන්නේ අරෝගේ හීල් අරෝම දැන් හීල් ස්පෑම් කර හීල් කරනවා ආර සීන් එක පාත්තයුන්ගේ සීන්න කොන්න ඕක තමා අර උන්ගේ කුට්ට ක්‍රිට්ටයා කම්මුණොත් එහෙම අපිට බඩුබන ඒක දෙන්න තැන අමාරුවෙන් ඇත්තට Mirror of Ignorance ඒක හොඳයි මට සිරි මගේ එකා ගැට ගැව්වානේ අප්පා අපේ හීලට ගැහුවා යකෝ මොක්කුද අප්පා මේ හම්බෙන ටීම් දැන් මම නම් හිතන්නේ මැච් මේකින් එකෙන් අපි අර එක දිගට දින්න හින්දා මේ පරද්දන ඕක ඉතින් හැම ඔන්ලයින් PVP එකකම තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් මැචස් දෙකක් තුනක් එක දිගට දින්නොත් එහෙම මැච් මේකින් එකෙන් ඉතින් නර්ෆ් කරනවා මේ මොකක්ද හලෝ වේරීම් එක ඒ බල අම්මා රේන්ජ් එකා ගැහුව පිටිපස්සේ ඉඳන් යකෝ පළවෙනි දැන් ඔහොම පැරදිලා ඊට පස්සේ ගේම් මේකේ මැච් මේකින් එකකින් ආයි ඊට පස්සේ දෙනවා චොරයුම් සෙට් එකක්. අමානේ ඕක නෙවෙයි. ෆික්ස් රේට් එක ගම. වටිනවා. ඔක චී ඩැමේජ් රිඩක්ෂන් එකත් වටිනවා. Physical attack. Rear cut, right? flammable violence, physical attack plus critical damage. ඒක හොඳයි. අපෝ ඇති අන්තම් මගේ එක පොඩ්ඩක් ඩැමේජ් හරි කරනවා දැන්. එල්ල කිරේ තව කිල් එකක් ගත්තා. Deals damage of the attack. Dodge rate 3%. Dodge rate එකක් දාමු. Free upgrade එකක් ගායි. So මේකින් කුට ගියොත් මගේ කාගේ අර ලෙජෙන්ඩරි කාඩ් එක තියෙනවා බලමුකෝ මට ෂුවර් නෑ හැබැයි කලින් පාර ගත් අරනුත් ඒකේ මොකද උනා මේ මොකද්ද මේ මුන් යකෝ ඊලස තුන්ද නේද මේ ඉන්නේ ෆුල් හීලර්ස් රන් කරන එක කවදාවත් ඒක වැඩ කරන්න මේ සාමාන්‍ය PvP වල ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන් PvE ෆුල් හීල ටීම් එකක් රන් කරන්න පුළුවන් PvE ගහනවා නගනත් PvP එක ඔය ඒ අර මේ චීස් කරන්න බෑ කලින් ගත්ත එක මොකද්ද කියලා මට මතක ගත්තා Hero of Ignorance මේක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් ඒක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න කලින් මේක පස්සේ මේක අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරමු අදට දාමු සයිට් එකට දාලා මට ආයි මම හිතන්නේ හීලර්ස් තුන් දෙනා මේක අප් කරමු අපි මේක අප් කරමු ඔයාගේ ලාස්ට් මැච් ආහාරි හරි අපි හෙට ගහමු මේක ඔයා මේ මං ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන වෙලාවට එන්න අපි හෙට දවසම මේක ගහමු ඔන්න තාත් මෙතනින් මේ ස්ට්‍රීම් එක නවත්තලා අපි ආයෙ හෙට ගහමු අම්මඩ සිරි ඔයා කියන්නේ හෙට සෙල්ලම් කරන්නේ නැද්ද තාම සනීප නෑ මේ මං ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන වෙලාවෙ හිටියොත් එහෙම අනිවාර්යෙන් එන්න ගහමු Global damage was මං හිතන මං කලින් ගත්තේ. මේක අප් කරලා රේට් එකත් අප් කරලා මීයාව අප් කරලා අම්මට සිරි අරුන් ඔක්කොම මෙල්ට් වෙනවා නිකන් ආයි. එතගේ අන්තිම රවුන්ඩ් එක. free upgrade. අම්මා අරුන්ට ඇපත් නෑ. හරි මේ බිග්සි එහෙනම් අපි හෙට ගහමු. වා වගේ අර මේ ලට් ඉස්සනම් මනම් කරන්න. කරලා මම ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන වෙලාවට ෆ්‍රී නම් එහෙම එන්න අපි ආයෙ ගහමු හෙට. එකේ ෂොප් එකේ මට තව මොනවද ගන්න පුළුවන් 3000 ගානක් අපට එක ගත්තා එක ගමු හරි මාත් මෙතනින් ගිහිල්ලා අපේ හැඩසල්ලං කරමු